champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On first down, Allen. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hope we'll get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
First down, Buffalo.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Titans' 11-yard line.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A 2-yard
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. They'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
His kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The Colts' leading tackler in 2019, Anthony Walker, gets another one there.
Brings up 2nd and
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, there you go, Tiger.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the 1st quarter with the score Bills 7, Titans nothing.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Henry, the ball carrier.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 46.
He'll get a turn and give this to Henry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and he'll force the incompletion.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And this will get them all the way inside the Tennessee 20.
It's a gain of 6.
Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
56.
Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
You're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Is good.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrington Evans. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Let's go. Check 9. Go, zero.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
22, Derrick Henry.
A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8.
Brings up 2nd.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Anthony Walker. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It's now 3rd down.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Play action, it's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Play. Kill. Run.
Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Tight right.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And a catch right side by Evans. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now Tannehill. He's going to go up top for the end zone. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
And incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Steven Gostkowski for the Tennessee field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Hopkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Let's go, defense. Hey, here we go. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Tannehill. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson.
Complete to Paul Richardson.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Check 50. Check 50. Safe.
They'll run with Henry. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
Check. Fresno.
Derrick Henry. And he'll he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Evans. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
That ties the game at 10.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going deep for Hopkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Check 43. Run.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 1. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score all tied.
Come on. Check.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He'll get it up the middle, and he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. But defensively, that's a nice stop there on 3rd down here in the 4th quarter. Now, offensively, kicking the field goal, taking the lead, right?
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Especially since you got stopped on the previous play. But if you've got something you really like, something that you've practiced all week, and you think, hey, this is the time to use it, this is the play, I wouldn't be deterred. I would gamble a little bit and go for it right now.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Mike 19. Touchdown, defense. Check.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of
the drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
From the gun, it's Allen. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin.
Allen,
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Boykin. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Titans' 25-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on second down. Allen. And he whips that one incomplete there. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
In your face. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. I hope you got it. Check his team. Mike, 55. Mike, 55. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up. Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Watching your grind. Let's go, D. Big series right here. Hey, tight. Mike, 5-5.
Allen to throw.
Here we go.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler. Certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, 50, Mike 50. And we're pretty quiet, D, we're pretty quiet. Whip. Watch the whip.
Henry broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. The 20. 10, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable, but do you really feel like it's total?
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And his throw here is incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Caught left side, Hopkins. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Tennessee, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here.
Like my style, don't you? Nights like this, I